Good morning. How are you guys? How's it going? Hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all are chilling. We are playing Pivot of Hearts, the demo. We're playing specifically the demo. The full game is out, but I'm playing the demo. But then the full game is also on sale because it is the Fall in Love Festival. So Fall in Love Festival, day 5. We're getting close. I can see the end of the tunnel. I have so many visual novels that I still have in line to play. But one thing I did want to ask you guys, because I am low-key kind of curious. Do you guys know about the new Silent Hill game, Silent Hill like F or whatever? I ask this because I keep getting fan art for Silent Hill F, specifically of the sexy fox man and like impregnation, like empreg of the sexy fox man. I don't know why. I think I don't know anything about the Silent Hill franchise. I don't know anything about Silent Hill F. I just keep seeing art of the fox man getting pregnant and also shipping him with the main character girl. And I'm just, should I play Silent Hill? Should I play Silent Hill F? Sexy Foxman Empreg got me curious. Like I know it's a psychological horror, and you know, apparently the voice actress for the main character nearly went insane herself voicing for this game. But also, like, I kind of want to see what all that's about. How are you with horror games? I think I'm pretty good with them. I mean, I mostly play visual novels, but I do play quite a few horror visual novels. One of my favorite visual novels is the Zero Escape series, which is psychological horror and like escape room. But I've also played, I've played Corpse Party, and that's a horror game. I'd watch you play Silent Hill F. There is combat in it though. That's what I'm worried about. It's not the horror part that I'm worried about. It's the fact that there's combat in the game. And I'm really, really bad at fighting. So if there's just like an easy mode for the actual fighting aspects, that'd be peak, that would be preferred. Because I really want the story. I hear the story is fantastic and amazing, and I'm fine with horror. You know, I watch horror movies all the time. And stuff like that. I do enjoy good horror content. I'm just mostly worried that the combat's gonna be too hard for me to make any progress in the game. Maybe they have a story mode? Oh, I should look that up. Maybe they do. Hold on. Does Silent Hill F have story mode? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it does. Oh, apparently they do have an easy mode, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. A story difficulty state. So they do have difficulty settings. Okay, I can just set it to the lowest difficulty or whatever. So that's fine. If they have difficulty settings, then I'll just set it to whatever is baby mode. You know, that's fine by me. There's a Steam forum post about it. Do you mind if I continue the countdown? Wait, what are you counting down? What are you counting down? I mean, sure, I don't mind, I suppose, but what are you counting down? There's combat in Silent... I don't know anything about Silent... I've never played any of the Silent Hill games. All I know about Silent Hill is that there's like that like mommy, milfy ass, tall ass lady in like one of the newer games who's like the villainess or something. And she like, I don't know, fucking sits on your face to kill you or something. I don't know. I know about that. And I know the Leon Kennedy moaning ASMR. That's all I know. That's everything I know about Silent Hill. That's it. That's the full extent of all of my knowledge of Silent Hill. Which, oh my god, the Leon Kennedy moaning noises is insane. But no, yeah, I do. I was thinking it'd be kind of neat, but that was like the main concern for me was like, what if the combat's too hard for me? But if they do have like a baby mode for the actual combat portion, just to make the fighting itself easier, I would love to experience the actual like psychological horror portion of like the game, the actual story and stuff. Let me see. You posted it. How difficult is the story level? Let me shmee. The story mode already gets a little tricky at the end, but I didn't find myself stuck for more than a handful of attempts. Story mode's very generous with the sanity meter, and that really helps. You won't struggle to find health items. Okay. I would only say the true challenge is weapon degradation. You'll have to decide which enemies are not worth your time. There's also a lot of cheap jump scare attacks, which are mostly unavoidable because you won't know about them until after they happen. I'm not worried about jump scares. They don't really fuck with me. Story mode for puzzles, on the other hand, I honestly cannot say how it made it easier at all. Okay. Oh, so they have puzzles in here too. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Story is the normal difficulty, and then hard is hard. Okay. Good to know. I'll have to see. Like I said, that the main thing I am worried about is combat in a game like that, right? That's why I usually stick with visual novels. For the most part, there's never really combat in a visual novel. I say for the most part, there are exceptions. But usually if there is combat, it's usually like turn-based. I can handle turn-based. Turn-based gives me time to think about my actions, you know? And it's more strategy rather than actual like reflexes. My reflexes are not good. My coordination in fighting is not good. The only reason why I can even remotely do anything okay in like fighting games is because I'm like an A+ button masher, basically. I'm what you call a god tier button masher. I have no actual technical skills when it comes to fighting in games like that. So that's why I was like, I gotta see if that's possible. When the fuck did you guys spawn this many Shimaderes? What the fuck? I look over after investigating. When the fuck did you summon so many of these motherfuckers? The fuck? Anyway, okay. I forgot to save all my welcome in stuff. Hold on. First was taken by Wren. Thank you so much, Wren, for taking my first today. Makes me very, very happy that you could be my first. We got Daily Pillows from Jeremy, Lord Tavish, Moon the Raccoon, Nordy, Mita, and Darren. Welcome in. All the Shimaderes. All the Shimaderes. We love them. Oh, it's your knitting stitches. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. You got this. I believe in you. Yeah, I was just surprised. I look over and I just see like a bunch of them. Like, where the fuck do they come from? But today we are playing Pivot of Hearts. This one's definitely a lot fluffier. I know a lot of the ones I have been playing, a lot of the demos have had like some like horror or like psychological horror or like mystery leanings into them. This is not one of those. This one is a very, very fluffy, very sweet, modern romance. And it's also unique because it is a poly romance visual novel, which I think is neat. I don't think I've really seen very many poly romance visual novels before. So I was really interested in trying out the demo for this. I thought it'd be cool. Also, thank you so much, Salafi and Ren, for the resub. Salafi for 5 months. Mwah. And Ren for 30 months. Holy shit. Mwah. Big kissies for both of you. Thank you for the resubs. Alright, let us begin. Welcome to the Pivot of Hearts demo. Kibby. Yeah, there you are, human. The good fellows at Dragon Roll Studio summoned me for my very important nap, so I'll make this quick, okay? First of all, thank you for downloading the Pivot of Hearts demo. This build contains about half the first chapter of the game. There will be 4 total in the finished game. I hope you'll watch over our hero Wén and help him unleash his true potential. Yeah, this is the second game in a row with a Kibby in it. I didn't realize. There'd be so many Kibbies. He's capable of much more love than he believes. You humans all are. If anything seems off or you encounter any issues while playing, please feel free to contact the Dragon Roll team. And if you enjoyed playing, keep an eye out for the full game release, which the full game is released. It's also on sale because of the festival. That's about it. Good luck. This game contains sequences of flashing lights. You can disable this effect in the options menu. Chapter 1. Old Friends. The game in front of me crashed again. It's the third time in a row now. I almost know the whole dialogue by heart already. Why did this bug have to happen at the end of such a long cutscene? I pushed myself away from the computer. It's well past 10 o'clock. Well, I guess I'll quit for now. I lean on the back of my chair and sigh. Although there's not a single cell in my body doubting that I love developing games at times like this, I honestly find myself wondering if programming was the right career choice. It makes no sense. I didn't even touch this part of the code. I scowl at the screen. Healing Quest was supposed to be a simple RPG that our indie studio started 6 months ago. It's an original take on a classic genre that scratches that itch for the good old times. Letting my arms drop beside the chair, I conclude that it's time to wrap up the remote work for today. I wanted to fix the bug now because tomorrow will be a busy day at the studio. We'll meet the new artist who's been hired to work on Healing Quest, and just to show how small we are, they appointed me, a programmer, as the new artist's guide for the first few months. I have no idea who they are, though. Didn't even have the time to skim through the resume. Hopefully, they're patient enough to tolerate my humor, or rather, the lack of it. Huh? I reach for my cell phone and spot a new message from an old friend. Barbara. Boy, I haven't seen her in a while. Hey, Wén. How's your lame ass doing? Very flat from sitting all day, every day. And you? What color is your hair nowadays? Wanna find out? I'm starting a new Castles and Champions campaign. Was wondering if you wanted to play too. Castles and Champions? That sure brings me back. It's been a while since I last played a tabletop RPG. Barbara is actually an excellent game master. I used to spend entire afternoons trying to escape her twisted plots. Good times. I start typing out an answer. Sure, sounds fun. Cool. First session will be on Saturday, 3 p.m., my place. Awesome, got it. I set my phone down for a moment, but after some pondering, I pick it back up again. So, what have you been up to? TTRPG? D&D? Yeah, they're gonna play D&D. Oh, you wanna know? I've been learning tarot. Huh, tarot, huh? Figures. You've always been into the mystic stuff. Did you find a mysterious book containing a deck of magical cards and accidentally unleashed its power onto the world? Like Cardcaptor Sakura. How did you know? Anyway, shall I give you the rundown? Well... Barbara's recording a voice message. Once she gets going, there really is no stopping her. I guess I have no choice but to press play. First of all, tarot reading is usually seen as a form of divination, a way of predicting the future. But actually, it's more about looking deeply at the present in order to understand it. That sounds less occult than I expected. Yeah, she gets it, she gets it. So there are 22 major arcana and 56 minor arcana, making it a total of 78 cards. The minor arcana have 4 suits, just like a deck of playing cards. Actually, it seems like tarot cards were originally used to play games. Yeah. Do you know what the 4 suits mean? I mean, I do, but we'll say no. Which one do you want to know about? Oh, they're going classic. Let's say clubs. Very well. Let's talk about the suit of clubs. It's associated with the element of fire and with creative energy. So it's like that spark that initiates everything. Inspiration, passion, the sudden impulse that propels you forward. Okay, so clubs is basically like the wands in the minor arcana deck. So I guess that means something like impetus? Which one do you want to know about? Diamonds. All right, diamonds. As you you may expect, it may have to do with wealth, but it's not really about money per se. Think worldly, mundane. Okay, so this one's more like the coins card. Okay. The coins are pentacles. Humans can't really live off ideals alone, right? As such, it's the element is earth. You know how in order to harvest crops, you gotta work the field consistently every day? It's about that sort of steady effort. Got it, so steadiness, I guess. Which one do you want to know about? Hearts. Of course, there's the suit of hearts, which is also known as cups. Yeah, okay. A chalice filled with water, if you will, which is the element it represents. It's about those shapeless feelings that run as deep as the ocean, the bonds between people. Basically, this suit tells you to open up your heart and face your emotions. Hearts equals emotion. Easy enough to remember. Which one do you want to know about? Spades, which means this one must be the swords, yeah. So there's spades. The coldest of the suits, the chilling blade of the sword. This one's associated with wind. It represents reason, knowledge, truth, and since you can't cross blades on your own, it's also about dialogue. Okay, spades being sharp, using logic. Got it. I guess that's all the tarot suits. For a moment, I wonder if Barbara's gonna send me another voice memo, but I see she's typing now. So now, ask the cards a question. Okay, how can I solve the queen slime bug? Deep stuff, man, but fine. I'll draw a random card for you. Did you not know about this relation between tarot and playing cards? No, I know about it. I was just saying, I just didn't know which ones were associated with which suit. I know about cartomancy. Of course I know about cartomancy. I just didn't know which suits correlated with which minor arcana. I just knew that people do that. But I always just use the regular minor arcana. So I was just translating it out loud for myself so I can remember. That's all. Even though I don't believe in this stuff, my heart skips a beat in anticipation for an answer from beyond. And it's 3 of Cups. Interesting. Okay, well, what does that mean? Good question. I haven't gotten that far in my studies yet. Okay, so 3 of Cups is usually a card of there's a bunch of branching paths, but whichever path you pick, usually a success will still follow. So it's just a matter of following your heart to which path you want to take. I look away from the screen for a moment to stare at the imaginary camera that would capture my exasperated expression. I see. What? No biting comeback? You really must be tired. Why'd you offer me a reading then, quack? Quack, quack. The urge to make my own set of tarot cards for world building. Yeah. Despite how tired I am, I let out a small chuckle, even as I rub my forehead in pain at the lame pun. It's been a while since we had this sort of back and forth. I'll get back to you on Saturday. Be ready for some high-level comical exchanges. Roger, have a good night. I finally leave my phone on the desk and lean once more on the back of my chair. Magical card readings aside, playing an RPG would be a great change of pace. I've been too focused on work. The last time I hung out with friends was months ago. In fact, how long has it been since Barbara and I became friends? 5, 7, 10 years now? I can't believe it was that long ago. I slide back to my computer and start browsing social networks for some long-forgotten high school pictures. It takes me a while, but soon a photo comes up on the screen. Oh, look at all of them. Yep, that's me, Barbara, and some other people, apparently from a very long time ago. It's pretty funny how Barbara and I still talk to each other after all that time. I can't believe she was a scene kid, dude. Look at that. Look at that. The full outfit. She's got the plaid skirt with the studded belt, with the striped stockings and the black Converse, and the stripy gloves, the fingerless gloves to match the stripy stockings, and the cat ears, the cat ear headband. This was peak fashion back at the time. I guess we kept sharing the same nerdy interests, such as tabletop RPGs. The other two, however... Yeah, there are some people I haven't talked to in a very, very long time. God, I'm getting old. I turn off the computer and proceed with my daily pre-bed routine of brushing my teeth, putting on pajamas, and contemplating the emptiness of life. 10 minutes later, I'm lying face down and trying really hard not to think about that damn bug and healing quest. I make an effort to think about the upcoming campaign instead. That's when I wonder, who else did she invite to the table? What do you mean was? It still is to me. Yeah. Well, I was saying back at the time, you know, that was straight up considered peak fashion to most people in that scene. It's definitely, I think, evolved a bit now. It's definitely, there's a lot more e-girl influence on the emo and like scene sort of like fashions nowadays. There's like a lot of e-girl and like Pinterest like sort of fashions and a lot of like it's definitely evolved since then. It's definitely, I would say, less, I say this lovingly, it's less tacky now than it used to be. As somebody who was friends with people who dressed that way and wanted to dress that way. I had like clip-in like hair highlights. I had like a rainbow clip-in hair highlight, and I had like a glow-in-the-dark clip-in hair highlight. And I thought I was so fucking cool with my clip-in glow-in-the-dark hair light. Could there be anyone I know? Nah. Even if there were, it's been so long that we're probably different people altogether. We were all just a bunch of stupid kids. And some things are better left in the past anyway. But I guess things could have gone differently. Was there even a right choice back then? I was even more exhausted than I am right now, as if all my mana had been running on fumes for a long time. Head pounding, legs numb, stomach growling, but I barely felt any of it. My thoughts kept going back and forth between solving the math problem in front of me and figuring out how much time I had left. Finish the worksheet, drop by the library, return the books that were due today, borrow that one, and then rush to meet Nina. Shit, I'm already late. I have to get going now. The worksheet will just have to remain incomplete. I ram my books in my pencil case in my backpack and quickly zip it up. To be fair, I didn't go out enough to get dressed up. That's fair, that's fair. I mean, my little brother was huge in the emo and scene fashion, so he would wear a lot of that too, and I would help him. I would help him dress up. I'm ready to get up from my desk when the classroom door suddenly opens. When? I'm not really sure how exactly it happened. I guess my keychain got stuck on something as I tried to sling my backpack over my shoulder. Or maybe I just lost my balance from being caught off guard. All I know is the next second I'm on the floor and my bag's contents are spilled all over. Worksheets, textbooks, binders, pencils, and a set of dice. Aw, crap. In a daze, I lean forward and begin gathering my scattered items. When? Are you okay? I look up to see my old friend's hand extended towards me. Considering how mad she got last time we talked, the gesture is definitely a surprise. Yeah, of course, I just tripped. Hesitantly, I accept her hand, but the moment I put my weight on my left foot, I stagger and almost fall back down. Thankfully, she firmly grips my elbows, keeping me steady. Huh, I forgot how strong she was. Oh, I guess my foot fell asleep. Sorry, I'll just... Jeez, Wén! Her voice comes out startlingly loud, resounding through the empty classroom. Hi, Omi. You had to take care of yourself. I wince at her words, but can't bring myself to say anything back. My head hurts. I'm hungry. It feels like 1,000 needles are pricking at my leg from every angle. And now my friend's strengthening grip on my elbow makes me aware of a new, unfamiliar pain spreading from my neck to the tips of my fingers. I'm doing my best. My voice comes out no more than a whisper, and I'm not even sure she heard me. Lurky, get a nice snappy nap. Perhaps that's for the best. Still, she pulls me up once again. Can you stand? I tap my foot on the floor a few times, making sure it responds to the stimulus. Yeah. Sighing in relief, she lets go of me, crouches down to pick up some of my fallen books. I bend down and follow suit, gathering the worksheets that flew all over. After a few moments of awkward silence, she speaks up. By the way, I'm sorry I snapped at you yesterday. Huh. That was unexpected. It's okay, really. We're cool. The clock's ticking feels louder by the minute, and a new wave of anxiety reminds me to hurry to my after-school commitment. My friend moves farther away to pick up the dice that's scattered across the classroom. The dice. Another reminder of an unfulfilled promise.
Oh?
Whoa, they sure landed far. If we were playing with Barbara, these rolls would have all counted as ones. I chuckle at that. You're right. She's strict about that, but has no qualms about chucking dice at people. You're right about that. Oh look, a natural 20. The atmosphere surrounding us suddenly feels a lot less heavy. Lucky me. She picks up the die and brings it back to me, a look of resolve on her face. It's been a while. Think you'll be able to make it today? I gulp. I try to look away from her steady gaze, and my eyes land on the clock. The ticking is so loud now I can't even hear my thoughts. I take the die back and shut it in the box, effectively turning away from her as I answer. I don't think so. Really? Again? Yeah, sorry. Someone's waiting for me. I can't be late. I'm already late. I can't afford to waste any more time. I finally zip up my bag and lurch towards the door. But a hand grabs my wrist and holds it in place. I just want to know if there's anything wrong. No, there's nothing wrong. There's a lot wrong, actually. For one, when did I start feeling so guilty just talking to one of my best friends? Are you sure? Because I've actually been trying to talk to you for weeks, you know. Ouch. She was right. I knew she was, but still. I'll blame it on upcoming exams. We were in our third year of high school after all. College entrance exams were always looming over us. You know how it is. Finals are around the corner, not to mention all the admission tests. I really have to focus on studying right now. I'm sure it will work. Logically speaking, this was the best answer. That's the same thing you told me the last 2 times. Or so I thought. Oh, damn. I'll stand my ground. I know my priorities, and I'm determined to stick with them. Dropping the ball was not an option. I was sure that my steady effort would eventually pay off. Look, today is really no good. She doesn't seem satisfied, so I add. We can talk tomorrow, okay? After classes. Tomorrow I have rehearsal, remember? Alas, that was not an option. Damn it, just book it then. I remind myself of the very reason why I'm in a rush. Nina. That was all the impetus necessary to keep me going. Sorry, I'll catch you later. I twist my wrist, pulling away from her grip, and head for the door. Surely this will have consequences, but my mind is elsewhere right now. However, she's much more agile than me and quickly circles around, blocking my way. You're never really here anymore. Ouch. It'll only be a couple of minutes. Can't you spare that much? You're right. In the end, when I thought about how much she must have felt, I knew I had to give in. You did leave me hanging. A lot. But I'm glad we can finally talk. My friend stares intently into my eyes before asking, has anything happened to Nina? Wasn't that obvious? No, she's fine. In fact, she's waiting. If everything's fine, then why have you and I been talking less and less to each other? Ouch. She had a good point. We and Barbara used to hang out every other day. But things weren't so simple. If only I could explain it. It's just... Damn, we need two of every card to be able to tell you the truth. I think that's just in your head. We're okay. It's fine, really. In the end, I had no idea what she wanted me to say, and I didn't want to let anyone down. I tried to smile and sound confident as I could, despite the burning doubts consuming me from the inside. I could feel her expectations being thrown out as she sighed in disappointment. I hoped you'd at least be honest with me. In the end, the past cannot be changed. I was too young to even understand the situation I was in. Another day at work. I've been pretty burned out lately, but these home office days helped improve my mood. That and the news of the new tabletop RPG campaign starts this weekend. Anyway, our studio is quite small and young-lived. After a few attempts at making mobile games, we managed to release a successful one that keeps us running nowadays. It was a very compelling clicker game about bunnies. Even I had to stop myself from playing it after 2 months of intense bunny civilization grinding. Anyway, now that we have some money to spare, we're able to invest our time and effort into games with more creative freedom. And so Healing Quest came into being.
Hola!
Morning, Wén. Oh, hey, morning, Bia.
Yo!
Yo, Wén, my dude. Have you heard? Heard what? Figured it's fine to have a little chat before diving right into work. The new hire, they're coming in today, right? Yep, I don't know anything about them though. Anna from the art team was raving about it. It'll definitely be a load off her back to have one more person on board. Yeah, but that's not all. Seems like she's been following their work for quite a while. Oh, you're in the know. Give me the deets. Augusto slides his chair over to our side of the desk.
Yay!
Is it a girl? Is she cute? Bia gives him a knowing look and sighs. Hi, Red. Welcome in. All I know is that their work is, and I quote, nostalgic, but also so alive. Just what we need. So, try not to scare them away, alright? Me? I'm so friendly, though. When's the one who should watch that scowl? So cold. I'm in power-saving mode. Oh, let's go. We got 2 of them. That said, I intentionally crack a smile at the programming team's morning banter. Makes me feel like some of my worries are not all that bad after all. However, one glance at the glitched screen of Healing Quest brings me back to the harsh reality of work. Hey, Wén, I just found another bug. I feel my veins twitching on my forehead. Is it game breaking? Because I'm still working on that Queen Slime crash. No, it's just some minor physics quirks. I'll put it on the backlog. I struggle not to look at the whiteboard with the backlog cards. Every time I glance at that pile of work, I feel my heart skipping a beat. As my colleagues return to their desks, I whisper to myself, focus, Wén, focus. I spent some time tracking down the Queen Slime bug. Before I know it, it's already time for the meeting with the new artist. I'm expected to greet them at the room 3, if I recall correctly. Hey, Wén, take a seat. Kawa should be here shortly. I do as I'm told. As soon as I land my butt on the chair, the product manager starts his usual talk. It's so nice that we're expanding our team. We can finally make a bigger games with even more passion. You remember how it was when we first started, right, Wén? You've been here since the beginning, after all. I feel like I had this conversation 10 times already. Yeah, sure, hard times. I remember when 2 short knocks on the door interrupt me. It's the newcomer, thank God. I like him already. Hey, the newcomer. A slim and tall guy walks into the room. His stylish look gives him a strong designer vibe. Hey, Kawa, welcome. Have a seat as well. This is Wén Xiàn, but we all call him Wén. He's our lead programmer and one of our oldest employees around.
Opa.
Oh, hey, excuse me. He approaches me and extends his hand. After giving me a firm handshake, he says,
Yay!
Nice to meet you, Wén. I heard you're gonna show me around the studio today. Is that right? Yeah, I got an extra one. Sure, I'll show you around. Should I show my dark humor right off the bat or put on a happy face? Maybe something in between? I think we'll give him a nice first impression. He's being nice. We'll be nice back. I don't wanna scare him yet. We have that extra card anyways. Nice to meet you too. And sure, I'll show you around. Feel free to ask me anything. Things can be overwhelming at first.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Here's some advice. The blue chairs are the oldest, so avoid them for your back's sake. Hey, all of our chairs are top quality. Chico protests, and then a sudden movement makes the back of his chair propel him forward. I'll keep an eye out. We talk about some boring office stuff for 10 minutes. Later, I'm touring him into our office space. And here's our visual management board. I feel a piercing pain in my chest. I failed to avoid looking at the backlog task list.
Ooh.
Oh, now that's a long backlog. A second pang crosses through my veins. I visibly flinch. I suppose. Quickly take him to the artist section to avoid further questioning. And last but not least, this is where you'll be working. Anna and Bero will be your teammates. The artist section consists of 2 joint desks where 2 pairs of people can seat across from each other. Anna and Bero were bent over their drawing tablets. They stopped to stretch and exchange greetings with their new lead artist. Before I know it, they're already discussing Healing Quest art style. Oh my gosh, the pixel art in this game is so cute. It's so heartwarming and nostalgic. I remember staring at the screen for hours when playing my favorite RPGs to try and reproduce the characters and monsters' sprites pixel by pixel on the computer. Anna and Bero chuckle along with Kawa as they exchange stories about their career origins. I see that's my cue to end the tour and swiftly leave them talking. I go back to my desk to squeeze in some work before the next meeting. As I go about the other meetings of the day, I keep seeing the artist talking and laughing warmly. I'm very impressed by how fast he's befriended them, considering he's effectively their new boss. It's not that simple to start a hierarchically bound relationship like that. Maybe he just makes people feel comfortable around him. I guess we'll find out. Home sweet home. Or something like that. These days have been so hectic, I barely have time to clean my place. It's gotten to the point where the queen slime might sprout out of a corner. I shudder at the thought and begin picking up and folding some shirts. I pull open a drawer to stuff them into, but realize it's already overflowing with haphazardly thrown in pieces of clothing. Man, when did I get this bad? Am I becoming a workaholic? Sighing, I kneel down and start pulling out the messy shirts to fold them properly. Just think of this as Tetris, Wén. You'll be done in no time. This takes me back. I hold on to an old t-shirt in front of me. The washed-out image of a group of armor-clad heroes from my favorite cartoon as a kid fills me with nostalgia. It was a birthday gift from my high school days. If I'm not mistaken, the day I got this. I move over to the PC and quickly look for the old photo I had uncovered the other day. Yep, I got the shirt from her that day. I haven't worn it in forever, but the attachment still lingers, despite the fact that it's been years since we last talked. Barbara, who was trying really hard to put the cat ears on my head back then, on the other hand, kept popping up and dragging me into human interactions to this day. I suppose I'm grateful to her, since I do tend to not seek out other people too often. I'm the kind of guy who stays in his lane. I'm told that's why I'm single now, but I did have a girlfriend back then. To this day, I'm not sure how it all started or why it ended, but all I have left are a few fond memories and a nagging sense of failure. I was supposed to be cleaning my room and getting some sleep, so why am I taking a stroll down memory lane all of a sudden? I get up and start folding clothes again. There's no need to get all wistful now of all times. Besides, the RPG session is coming up. It's not like my days of hanging out with friends are in the past. Oh, nice, let's go. That's right. Oh, the new RPG campaign is just the beginning. I miss having fun with people. Yesterday's cheerful chatter about game sprites echoes in my mind. I bet someone sociable like Kawa has no problem keeping up with a bunch of people. I grumble to myself as I shut the drawer, now only slightly less messy than before, and decide that this is enough for today. Time to get some sleep. We got 2 more heart cards. Yay! It's been one hell of a week, but thanks to him we made significant progress with the visual aspects of the game. Well, It's finally Friday, time to go home and get some rest. I start packing up my things. Wén, where do you think you're going? Home? No way, it's Friday. We gotta hit the bar. We gotta welcome Kawa into the team and make him feel at home. I look around the office and there's an energetic group gathered around him. He seems to be getting along with everyone already. I don't think me being there will make any difference. Come on, man. We haven't had a drink in so long. I'll meet you there. I just gotta get my stuff. Okay, don't run away. He seems satisfied and I'm left alone. As I finish shoving everything into my backpack, I realize I haven't washed my mug yet. I try to sneak past the group to get to the small office kitchen, but Kawa notices. I smile sheepishly.
Opa.
See you at the bar? No escaping now. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna wash this. Guess I'm going to the happy hour. It could actually be nice to have a chat with him. He was a big help this week and had some really cool ideas. But I doubt I'd get a moment of his time. Yep, as expected. As I sip on some beer, most of the team is hanging out with Kawa, asking him all sorts of questions, laughing, and refilling his glass. He blends in just fine. Yo, you were the art director for that nap time scare, right? Yeah, the team was amazing there too. The animators were so well done. I was so impressed. Awesome. Do you know Z? He's like my bro. Oh yeah, I remember him super into that robot anime. Yeah, that guy never changes. Did he make you listen to all of his theories? Charismatic people really are something else. I was one of the people who started building our studio, but despite the seniority, I have a hard time talking to a lot of the people in the office. Even though I know the project and the show that they're talking about, it doesn't feel right to join in. I'd love to get my mind off the endless backlog, though. Hi, Sammy. Welcome in. Grumble. Huh. I was so focused today, I forgot about my afternoon snack. I reached for the plastic menu next to Augusto. I remember that game jam? When Anna fell asleep on her keyboard and typed like 1,000 lines of zzz. Oh yeah, and the Naturito thing? Oh my god, how could I forget that? I have an understanding of the inside jokes they were mentioning, but Kawa has no idea what they're talking about. I glance at him, trying to learn how an extrovert deals with these situations. To my surprise, he's just holding his empty glass and awkwardly laughing a little. Everyone's too engrossed in reminiscing at the moment. I guess even he can be a little lost. I'll call out to him. I got extra cards to spare, it's fine. Fall in Love Festival Day. I wish it was real. It is! Every day can we fall in love. All you have to do is just love romance like me. If you love romance, you can let love into your heart. Just love love. Waving the menu in the air slightly, I try to catch his attention.
Yo.
Hey, want some food? He brightens as soon as he hears that. Looking relieved, he sneaks out of his seat and joins my side of the table. The rest of the team is still fired up about whatever happened at Game Jam 2 years ago.
Opa.
I always love romance. I read about it. Yeah, I'm a big romance fan. Thanks, man. I was getting hungry. Same. I'm pretty weak with alcohol, so I gotta eat. Want to share some fries? Hell yes. Though I'm craving some fried polenta. Oh my god, cornmeal often served as a popular finger food. That's even better. Honestly, fried polenta does sound really good. Have you guys ever had like the fried polenta where they have like the cheese stuffed in the middle? Dude, that shit's so good. It's so good. That's even better. Last time I ordered polenta instead of fries, my pals berated me for it. This guy's alright. He calls out to the waiter in a friendly voice. Excuse me, chief, can we have a big portion of the fried polenta? And he glances at the empty bottle on the table and looks at me awaiting approval. I nod. Another beer, please. Sure thing. Kawa leans back on his chair and places his phone on the table. I can't help but notice something familiar about the strap hanging from it. It's a helmet shaped like a dragon's head. Could it be? Hey, is that from Warriors of the Horoscope? This? He picks up the phone and lets a strap hang between us, showing off the detailed charm attached to it. Sure is. I'm a huge fan, even now. Really? Me too. Kawa rolls the little helmet between his fingers. This guy was my hero growing up. He always had everyone's back. Yeah, he was cooler than the main guy anyway. That's what I always say. You know that arc when suddenly a beer bottle and a tray of fried polenta appear in front of us? Here you go. Thanks. He fills up our glasses and holds his up with a smile. The childhood obsessions we can't outgrow. We make games after all. Gotta keep your inner kid alive. We clink our glasses together and cheers, lightly hit them against the edge of the bottle, and drink. Huh. This was the same cheap beer I was having before, but somehow it tastes nicer. This is making me hungry, dude. They both reach for the sticks of polenta and shove them into our mouths, munching hungrily. It sure has been a while since I had this. I can't help mumbling with my mouth full. The polenta was a good call. He closes his eyes and nods enthusiastically, savoring the taste. Right? I just can't help myself. I keep grabbing more polenta and washing it down with the beer in an endless cycle, interrupted only by my need to talk about my favorite cartoon. We keep on discussing what the most intense battle, the craziest moves, some questionable adaptations. I feel my mouth drooling. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty hungry too. All I've had since I woke up is a cup of coffee, so I'll have to eat afterwards. Luckily, this is just the demo I'm playing today, so I'll probably wrap up a little earlier than usual to be able to make some food. I'm surprised at how easy this is. I'm kind of having a great time. By the way, I have no idea what time it is now.
Yay!
Yo, Wén, what you doing? I realize I'm standing up, precariously balancing myself on one leg while undulating my arms like wings, imitating the Swan Warrior's signature move. All of that while holding my cup of beer. It's not that bad though. Kawa strike an equally dramatic pose. Eyes closed, stance wide, and one fist thrown up into the air. At least he hasn't lost his shirt like an accurate reenactment of the dragon attack would require. Oh, we're just having an important conversation. I try to regain my balance. I don't see you like this too often. Come on, man, I need your help. He grabs my wrist and drags me into the bar. What the? Oh, well. Maybe I'll order more polenta at the counter. Sure is crowded in here, though. Augusto places me next to the TV and puts something in my hand. He takes a couple steps away and starts waving his hands in the air from side to side. A familiar, tacky melody reaches my ears. I squint to see if what's on the old CRT TV will give me any hints as to what's going on. Oh no. At the same time as my brain processes the words on the screen are lyrics, I realize I am holding a microphone. It's that song. The one song you can't escape from if you step into a karaoke this country. The one people sing loudly, drunkenly, cathartically. Is it that relatable? The guy in the song talks about his fear of surrendering, his attempts to deny his love and hide it away, but he knows it's all for nothing because in the end he can't lie to his heart and all he wants is to be loved back. Yeah, that one. Pretty typical Sereneo stuff. As I muse about the cheesy lyrics, I notice something on the screen. Words! They're changing color! The intro's ended and the whole bar is staring at me, expecting a sincere performance. Shit. I look around like a deer in the headlights. I can't sing in public, let alone this lame song. I think about dashing off, but the bar is crowded and the mic is in my hands. I don't know what to do with it and the lame melody keeps playing and I want to die and I feel a hand on my shoulder and suddenly actual lyrics reach my ears. I'm afraid of giving you my heart. Well, this definitely isn't me singing. Kawa! He's grabbing the other mic and taking the stage by my side. He struggles a little to join in partway through, but his voice still booms with enthusiasm. He glances at me with a strained smile, a bit embarrassed but determined to see this through. Kawa, to think that you'd sacrifice yourself for me like this. I won't let it be in vain. Swallowing my fear, I join him in the chorus and sing with all my energy, regaining the strange confidence I found earlier while chatting with them. Feeling our enthusiasm, the crowd join in wholeheartedly until the song reaches its long final note and the sound of clapping takes over everything. So romantic. I know! This is just like the start of High School Musical! And literally the opening to High School Musical is them singing karaoke together after being pressured. By then, I'm breathing heavily and sweating like hell, and he's in a similar state. While still gasping for air, he extends a friendly fist towards me. Thanks. I bump my fist against his. We hand the mics to the next people in line and squeeze through the bar. But not before I send Augusto a deadly glare and mouth my plan to destroy him later. I don't think he gets the message. Either way, I'm more eager to feel the outside air than to get my revenge now. Kawa leans against the wall, panting a little. As soon as he catches his breath, he starts laughing. That's such a light and honest laugh. That sound, combined with the night breeze, makes my flushed face go back to normal. I can breathe again. Next time, let's sing the opening theme. You know, Unicorn Illusion. My pre-programmed answer to this would obviously be no way, but something overrides this, and what comes out of my mouth is sure. Ugh. I'm not sure what woke me up. The persistent headache, the dryness in my throat, or the sunlight shining through the window as I clearly forgot to close the drapes last night. Sitting up, I noticed that Drunk Wén was smart enough to leave a glass full of water on my night table. Good job, Drunk Wén. I grabbed the glass and gulp it down faster than the beers I had last night. Ah, that's right. I embarrassed myself in public singing that lame-ass song. The memory makes me want to crawl back under the covers. As some relief sets in from hydrating myself even slightly, I recall that I wasn't alone then. Right, he backed me up there. That made it a lot less terrible. I guess it wasn't all bad. He's a pretty cool dude, and we got to talk a lot about Warriors of the Horoscope. Wait, I bring my hand to my forehead as a new pang of pain hits me along with the memories of reenacting that famous ice attack pose. I guess I really did get carried away. How did I even get home? I vaguely remember stumbling to the bus stop with Kawa's help. But wait, were buses even running? What time was that? And wasn't I the one helping him keep his balance at that point? It's so fuzzy. It was a miracle I didn't miss my stop. As I mentally retraced my steps, I grabbed my phone and checked the time. 10:15. And a few messages, too. Let's see. Dang, he was doing worse than me. Next. Made it home alive, man? Alright, we exchanged numbers. He must have thought I died. Somehow, barely. I think for a moment and add. You? Okay, next. Morning, Wén, rise and shine. Don't be late today, or you will face my wrath. Like hell I would. I do need to get out of bed soon, though, if I want to have enough time to eat, shower, and show up to the RPG session looking like a human being. You wish. Better have that fancy onion snack I love waiting for me. And sent. I drag myself out of bed and get ready to face the day. The day's finally come. Time to smack some evil creatures and eat lots of junk food. Today I play Castles and Champions at Barbara's house. Like every good millennial, she still lives with her parents. And in her case, it's a very convenient apartment near the subway. It took me only half an hour to get here, which is a miracle in this city. I remember coming here when we were in high school. She often called us over to play Super Blast Bros after class. Looking back, I wish I had spent more time playing with my friends than studying. And here I am. Boy, this brings back memories. I step close to the gates and type her apartment number into the electronic panel. Beep. Beep. A few seconds later, Barbara's familiar voice comes out on the small speaker on the panel. Hello? Is this the place where they're hiring adventurers? Ugh, Wén, your cringy attacks are always critical on me. Come up. The gate buzzes and unlocks, allowing me to push it open and walk into the building. I go straight to the elevator and eagerly wait for my new adventure.
Oh yeah!
Hey, long time no see. A green-haired Barbara greets me at the door. As expected, her hair color is always different from what you remember. Last time it was blue, I think? Green it is, huh? Not for long, though. Enjoy it while you can. Am I the first one to arrive? Yes, as always, the serious guy. But actually, the other two players arrived while you were coming up. They should be here soon. Oh, that's right. Anyone I know? Only one. Don't worry, it's not your ex. Barbara smirks, but that's such an old story that I don't even care anymore. Good call. For a moment, I feel like I'm being watched. From the corner of my eye, I spot a small, furry face cropping out from a turn down the corridor. It's the Kibby. It's a black cat. I didn't remember Barbara having any pets.
Oh.
Whoa, is that cat yours? Did you finally make a pact and become a magical girl? Luna? Oh, hey, Luna, there you are. Don't worry, she's very shy. She probably won't come near us. And I've always been a magical girl, she adds, winking at me. Oh, really? I can use a fluffy cat to warm my heart, though. Unfortunately, as soon as Luna notices me looking at her, she jolts back into hiding. So long, little friend. That's when another familiar voice calls out from behind me. Oi, anybody home? I tilt my head, trying to remember, where do I know that voice from? Wait, is that? I turn around and face the person coming into the house.
Huh?
Is that you, Andre? To my surprise, a friend I haven't seen in ages is standing in front of me.
Huh?
Oh my god. Etsuko? It's been so long. It has. I haven't heard from you since high school. I didn't have much time back then. Yeah, right. Oh, she knows. Her tone is telling me so.
Shiggy!
Hey, don't leave me out the loop here. Flashy guy standing behind Etsuko. He has long, platinum blonde hair and edgy dark clothes. This is Sigurd. We're in a band together. He sings and I drum. Sigurd? Wow, that's an unusual name.
Gloria!
It's a glorious name bestowed only upon those fated to unrivaled victory. Actually, his real name's Ronaldo, but he really likes being called Sigurd.
Gah!
It is but a lesser name which falls short upon my gracefulness. That's right, I remember Etsuko used to play in a band back in high school too. So these two are playing Castles and Champions with us. Let me guess, Sigurd. You're gonna be the party's bard, aren't you? Bard? I can play a bard? Why didn't you tell me earlier, Etsuko? That's definitely the one I'm playing. Well, both Wén and Etsuko are Castle and Champions veterans, so bear with me while I walk Sigurd through the basics. I'll leaf through the character options in the meantime. If Sigurd's a bard, though, I suppose a tank is a good choice. If we have support on anything, I'll be happy to jam with dealer. Noticing my mouth full of my favorite prized Onionitos snacks is getting in the way, I quickly raise an apologetic hand and finish munching them down. Sorry, I meant, well, there's a port and a tank in the party already. I don't mind being the damage dealer. To me, you're still speaking in tongues, snack or no snack. Wén and Etsuko, tone the gamer jargon down. Sorry. We can't help but glance at each other as we speak at the same time. Guess we were just too excited. Tabletop role-playing games, or simply TTRPGs, can be very daunting to newcomers after all. We don't want to overwhelm Sigurd and turn him off. That's fine. I know you're super excited to play my game, as you should. Now, Sigurd, let's start with the basics. Barbara goes on to explain the general premise of TTRPGs. In summary, someone who acts as the game master with the mixture of narration and arbiter tells the other players what their characters see and hear. Then these players explain what they want their character to do. The game master narrates what happens after that, and the cycle repeats on and on and on. That's it. It's a fun kind of game because you get to be and do things you never could in real life. Explore worlds of fantasy and adventure. As a gamer and a game developer, I really dig this shit. Except, as I said, it's not that simple of a game.
Oh,
Wait, what do I need a perception skill for? That skill measures how good you are at noticing the things around you. It comes up a lot when avoiding ambushes, for example. There's almost 20 of these skills. How to remember which is used for what? Don't worry, most of the time you just tell me what you want to do and I choose the skill you need. The Q&A goes on for a while. Etsuko and I chip in to help Barbara from time to time as well. Being a singer in a powerful metal band, Sigurd is very familiar with fantasy tropes, which helps a lot. Okay, I think I've got the gist of it. I trust you guys will help me fill in the gaps. I'll probably understand better as we play. That's alright, and you can count on us. Great. Now before we move on to character building, which I know you two are way too eager to do, let's discuss the settings and the premise of the campaign. I let go of the already half-filled character sheet in front of me, showing my empty hands in the air to comply with the order to cease and desist. Glancing at Etsuko's character sheet, I realized she was, indeed, guilty of the same crime as me. Since Sigurd's a newcomer, I think we can hear what kind of game he would like to play. Sounds like a plan. Me? Well, there's this metal song I really like. It's about 2 kingdoms at war and all the whores left after the battle. How does that sound? Too heavy? Very straightforward and easy to remember. That's a good premise. We can discuss how gruesome we want the world to be. Given that initial idea, do you two have anything you want to add? Ooh, I want a world filled with magic everywhere. I'm ready to fulfill my duty as a hero. I want to achieve goals by being cunning and deceptive. I want a world filled with magic. Well, I definitely prefer high fantasy settings. I'd like magic to not be so rare and forgotten in the story, if that's okay. That's fine, as long as you don't start asking me for magic items at every corner and turn, like in that dragon-themed campaign we played. I learned my lesson, don't worry. Yay, magic! I'm ready to get creative inside this adventure. I can feel the inspiration surging inside me. As for me, I'm okay with the war between 2 rival kingdoms, but I think it would be more interesting if there was a twist. We don't need to know from the start, though. A twist? I don't know, I don't want to be stuck having to serve one side or the other, you know? I want to make my own decisions. As for what kind of decision, I trust you to surprise me, Barbara. No problem, I'm on it. We discuss a few minor details of the setting and then finally get to pick our characters. Well, I have to admit, the concept I had for my character needed a couple of tweaks to fit into the campaign, but I like how it turned out. Same here. Since Sigurd's set on being a bard, a support class, I'll go with the good old fighter, a frontline class. Perfect, because I feel like ensuing chaos from afar. I'll be playing a warlock, an edgy spellcaster that made a pact with a patron to gain power and purpose. That's a lot of P's. Great, so we have a flashy dude, big sword gal, and edgelord magical boy. Hey. As you two have already filled out most of your character sheets, you can help me explain the most important bard spells to Sigurd. Yeah, you're gonna want Vicious Mockery, and all you need, that's all you need actually, all you need is Vicious Mockery. You can do so much with Vicious Mockery, man. We spend the last hour of our session finishing our character sheets and reinforcing game rules to Sigurd whenever he's unsure. At the same time, I try my best to lose the title of Edgelord Magical Boy, to no avail. My deep knowledge of castles and champions lore is nothing compared to Barbara's shenanigans. So hi, Azura. Thank you for the hydrate. Yes, I will sippy sip my water. Whew, that was a lot to take in. Now that our characters are done, how do we start playing? Actually, we're not playing anymore today. This is what we call Session 0. Yeah, I told you about this, remember? It's an important session where we all agree on our expectations for the campaign. Oh, right! After all, we just told Barbara about the kind of campaign we want to play. She still has to prepare the adventure. Makes sense. I guess preparing an adventure must take a lot of time. It does, but it's super worth it. We started gathering our things to go home. It's a shame, though. I wanted to talk to Etsuko. I realized that after all these years, I don't have her number anymore. Yeah, ask for her number. Hey, Etsuko?
Oh?
Yeah? We haven't talked in so long. Can I, message you? I don't think I have your number anymore. Of course, I want to chat with you too. I get my phone and Etsuko recites her number. Let me add you. I quickly send her a little sticker to save for the trouble. That's a cute one. Only Kippy and the teddy bear. Before the sticker sharing goes on for too long, Barbara calls us to talk about something. Up until now, I've been talking to you all individually, which is a pain in the ass. How about we start a group chat? Also, Nugget, thank you so much for, oh my god, the 19 months. Thank you so much, Nugget. Thank you, thank you. Oh, nice going, Barbara. I'm in. Me too, let's go. After exchanging numbers and creating the group chat, we go our separate ways. Work never seems to end. I frantically type lines and lines of code, but no matter how many times I run the game, the same bug still happens. I run my eyes to the code once again and scratch my head. I'm sure I just fixed this part. As I edit the end of the command, I notice a strange activity on the other lines. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? I rub them and stare at the screen again. Sure enough, words are disappearing and being rewritten all over the wall of text. Not only that, but the letters and numbers are joyfully dancing all over the screen. I drag my fingers down my face in desperation. What the fuck? Hey, Wén! The project manager slams the door open and steps into my room. How's it going, Wén? Isn't it great to work on the games we love? Also, everything's set for the big launch tomorrow? The what tomorrow? Did you see the schedule? What's happening to your computer? I don't know. It's been acting up since what? Forget about self-editing code. There's slime coming out of the corner of my monitor. What kind of stuff have you been downloading? Was it called a virus? What kind of virus? Apparently, I can't even finish a single sentence because the slime has broken through my screen and invaded my room. Oh my god, this must be a dream. It's not just any slime, though. It's the fearsome queen slime in all her glory, sliming up the whole room. Ah! Chico and I rush out the door into the workroom. Wait, since when is my room connected to the office? No time to think about that, though. We have to contain the slime. I say we, but Chico is nowhere to be seen. I'm on my own trying to hold the door closed and stop the queen from getting into the office. She's freaking strong. I put all my weight against the door, but it's futile. Slime starts seeping through the gaps. Hey, boy, have courage. I look up to see a familiar black cat sitting, all prim and proper atop the desk.
Huh?
Luna, where's your owner? No time for this, Wén. Only you can defeat the monster. How? You must access the power that resides within you. Can you be more specific? Queen Slime is still pushing against the door, and by the sizzling sound, she's starting to dissolve it with their acid. There's no time, so a quick reading will have to suffice. Huh? I'm not sure how, but Luna produces a pile of playing cards and selects 3 of them, arranging them side by side. Turn the cards over. Still pressing against the door, I reach towards the cards and quickly flip them over. Oh my god, look at them. They look strangely familiar. We got the King of Clubs, the Queen of Spades, and the Jack of Diamonds. These cards represent from left to right, past, present, and future. Queen Slime is not giving up. Only have time to explain one. Which do you choose? Future. The King of Clubs. A spark has been ignited within you. Someone has shown you that the world doesn't have to be as rigid and unforgiving as you once imagined it. They've given you the courage to create your own path with those very hands. Trust in your intuition. Let this flame be the driving force that propels you towards the tomorrow you yearn for. Is that fire gonna defeat the Queen Slime right now? Well, this is about the future after all. Okay, that was enlightening, I guess. Now what? Now raise your arm and repeat after me, magical boy Wén Xiàn. Download! Download? The card in front of me emits a bright light and a cheerful tune starts playing. Oh my god, he's transforming! I'm suddenly engulfed in a colorful light. It feels like I'm no longer in this world, but a sparkly, faraway galaxy. First time I haven't seen a bed. You actually just missed it. We just left the bedroom. We literally just left the bedroom, Ham. So actually, if you had gotten here like 3 minutes earlier, you would have seen a bed. Look at him, he's transformed! He's a magical boy. Oh my god. His outfit kind of looks like Xiaoran's from Cardcaptor Sakura. This only lasts for a few moments and I'm right back at the office trying to stop the Queen Slime from unleashing destruction. Not everything's the same though. I'm not sure what I was wearing before, but surely it was not these short shorts, thigh-high socks, and goofy hat. Crash. Okay, priorities. Queen Slime broke in.
Ah!
Luna and I step away from the enormous pile of goo that moves faster than one would expect. Queen Slime gives chase and I'm forced to run through the rows of desks. Luna, watch out! Watch out yourself. Queen Slime mercilessly shoots acid in my direction and I dodge it by less than a centimeter. Use your power! How am I supposed to do that? She won't stop attacking me! Also, what power? I keep running and dodging as best I can, but the office isn't really that big, and I'm soon cornered by the Queen. This is it, I guess. Backed up against the wall, all I can do is close my eyes as I feel the deadly goo drawing closer and closer. Slosh. Expecting the sweet embrace of death, I open my eyes to see that the slime has suffered a direct attack from none other than Kawa. I don't know what's more impressive, how he paralyzed the enemy or the fact that he did it while dressed so extravagantly. Oh my god, look at him. He's got thigh-high boots on too. Good for him. Kawa! Come on, Wén. I won't be able to hold it back for much longer. He seems to be struggling to use his own magical power to keep the Queen Slime in place. Now, Wén, attack! Attack? What attack? Quick, Wén, quick! Fine. Diamond Dust! Of course, the one attack that comes to mind is straight out of Warriors of the Horoscope. Once again, I'm bouncing myself on one leg and waving my arms about in front of Kawa. Except this time, ice crystals are actually forming and flying towards the immobilized monster. I keep at it for a little while until I'm losing balance and the Queen Slime seems to be safely frozen in place. Did it work? For now, yes. Nice one, Wén. I knew we could do it together. He once again extends a friendly fist my way. The slime looks like a chill guy. Yeah, because she's nice and frozen. She's extra chill. Jeez, if you hadn't shown up, I'd extend my hand to complete the fist bump, but I can't help but notice the silky glove I'm wearing. I can feel the blood rush into my face despite Kawa being similarly dressed and not seemingly giving it a second thought. Luna? How do I change back to normal? Meow? This outfit, I need to change. Where did my regular clothes go? This is your Arma. Kawa's also dressed for battle. And he doesn't seem to mind it. Yeah, alright, but I don't want to be a magical boy. I blurt out and feel the childishness of my words sinking in. Then a strong wind blows into the room from one of the open windows. I turn to look in that direction and see a strangely familiar silhouette climbing in. I hoped you'd at least be honest. Wait, you're... Beep, beep, beep. And now we're in the bedroom. Meow. Oh, you're done? Congratulations for playing through the Pivot of Hearts new demo. Oh shit, that was it? That was it? That was so fast. Did you like it? I'm sure you did. Wén and his friends are great humans. If you did like Pivot of Hearts, please give the team at Dragon Roll Studio a chance and consider playing the full game. But that's not all. Don't tell me the humans have another surprise for you. As a prize for making it this far, I'll give you a brand new sneak peek into what's to come. Hi, Vertexy Alley. Old flames slowly rekindle, and new ones appear to ignite. But will that be enough to melt away the hurt from the past? Well, there really is a stream every day. I told you. This one's actually wrapping up, so you got here right towards the tail end. Maybe with the help of the people and the enlightenment of the trials he finds along the way, Wén might have a chance. When? Barbara, this is our... Oh, shit. I know we're all in a rush, but I don't want us to forget about having fun, too. Oh my god. The TTRPG. I'm gonna mess everything up. I'm sure of it. Yo, what's with this weird stick? No, because don't touch that. It's an... If something breaks, you can always find a way to fix it. Wait, what? Who the hell is that? We gotta break the cycle of maintaining appearances, you know. We won't be happy if we truly can't be ourselves. Anyway, I know you've been waiting for this so without further ado, thanks for coming today. We didn't get that much of Blast Bros training done, though. I'll show you for sure. There's no reason why we can't have the best of both worlds, right? Emotion, logic, impetus, steadiness. Wén will have to use everything within his reach in order to arrive at a happy ending. Even a giant robot... Oh, wait. I've said too much. Let's keep some secrets guarded for now. And just to make sure you don't forget. Full game available now and currently on sale because of the Fall in Love Festival. Yay! The demo is cute. I really love the use of like the tarot cards for like balancing your emotions and like your choices for what you pick. I think that's a really neat mechanic in this. But yeah, this was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. And I'm starving, bro. I'm so hungry. Great game. I really enjoyed it. You literally came in right at the very end, which makes it even funnier. But yeah, here, let me post a link to the Steam page for you guys. It is in the description of the YouTube video, the link to the Steam page. But here is the Steam for this game right here as well. Like I said, it is currently on sale. The full game is officially out. We just played the demo for it because I was interested in checking it out. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It makes me want to actually get like the legit full version of the game to play. I like the combination of all the different aspects. They got like the tarot cards, managing your options. They've got poly romance. They've got the TTRPG where you're actually doing the campaigns and like going in every week to like actually play the campaign with your friends. I think it's really cool. I think there's a lot going on for it that's really genuinely interesting. They did a good job with it. It was very nice, very fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it made me hungry. They kept talking about fried polenta, and now I really want like something crispy and fried. Who knows? Maybe I'll make tater tots or something. We'll see. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any polenta in the pantry, so. Yeah, to be continued in the full game. Yeah, it was a bit of a shorter stream today, but it was still a fun one nonetheless. I still really enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. We are still continuing the Fall in Love Festival tomorrow as well. So we will actually be playing, what are we playing tomorrow? We are playing Taisho Romance Theater tomorrow, which I'm also hyped for. It looks really good. It's got like a dark theatrical kind of vibe to it. This one I believe is a psychological thriller one. This one today's was very fluffy, very cute, very sweet. And then tomorrow's we're back to the psychological horror. Tomorrow we went back with the psychological horror. But this was such a blast. I really did enjoy it so much. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat. So we're gonna raid out. So let's see who is online right now. Who's up? But I love like the retro sort of anime style of this game too. The art style for it is really cute. We could raid Harper. Or we could raid Bagel Gremlin. I think we'll raid Bagel Gremlin. Bagel Gremlin's doing Liza P, it looks like. So let's raid Bagel Gremlin. But yeah, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow as we continue the Fall in Love Festival Day 6 with Taisho Romance Theater's demo tomorrow. Yeah, we got lots of wonderful games we've had the chance to play. I've really been enjoying it so much. I do love romance visual novels just so much. They always have my heart. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. But if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And good night.